Okay, let's show you the highlights. It had a Game 7 kind of feel last night at the Garden. SGA, there's the coach. He's gatekeeping the origin.
He's a Build-A-Bear.
And then,
a.k.a. Frank White.
Here we go. He's got 2 fouls late in the first quarter, and then he picks up his third, only it's not called, JWill.
I mean, how long do you need to stand there? Look at Mike Brown. He's losing his mind. There's a referee next to Mike Brown and a referee on the baseline. How do you miss that? Would have been his third foul at the end of the second quarter.
Building went crazy at that point, and then Alan Chet Holmgren went crazy.
Yeah, as you would expect, him just knocking down 6 3-pointers, right? Because that's what he always does. He got red hot, couldn't miss. And that was a huge difference maker early on.
He had 22 of his 28 in the first half. OKC by 10 at the break. Third quarter, the Knicks owned it. They scored 40 points in the quarter. Look at Brunson.
Lean back into the lap of Fat Joe.
Is that the play they diagram?
Yes.
Hit the shot and then fall into Fat Joe's waiting arms. A game tied at 75 there, and then 10 seconds left in the third. Big bucket, Mikal Bridges in the corner.
Yeah, they had a 40-point quarter with this basket. They only scored 40 in the first half, so they figured something out against OKC.
Knicks had 6 players in double figures, and then the fourth quarter just felt like a playoff game. That's Williams for 3, Thunder a 3-point lead. 6 minutes left, Knicks trailing by 5. OJ Anunoby. Here's a critical play here, Jay. It's a 3-point play, or at least it looks like it's going to be a chance for a 3-point play. We get a challenge, we get a reversal.
Yeah, Mark Daigneault with a great call, enforcing it. I still disagree with the call. I thought that should have been a no call,
just
a play
count
on.
the 2, keep it moving.
Instead, they called it a charge. Then Anunoby would get his revenge.
Challenge this.
On the rim. So it's a 3-point game. SGA, look, he's just awfully good. What else can you say?
Anunoby's a great defender. He had him on skates on that one.
He had 26. Now, under a minute left. Knicks down by 5. They need a bucket and a stop. There's the bucket from Brunson. He scored 16. Then they get the stop. 6 seconds left. Final chance for the Knicks. They get not 1 but 2 good looks.
I don't even know how Jalen Brunson got that open. They get the offensive rebound. OG with another shot.
This is arc. Good if it goes, but it comes up just short. What a game.
They don't foul also, right? Up 3.
Thunder win it 103-100. That's a strategy decision. They make the decision not to do it, and so the Thunder wind up getting a win, and they do it a little bit shorthanded, and they are unquestionably the team to beat. They're the team everyone in the NBA is chasing. We said it earlier this morning. There's not... What you say about the Thunder is they're better than you. They know they're better than you.
Yes.
And that's why I think they are developing a tiny little bit, I think, of a villain identity for a lot of fans around there, which I think is a great thing for the league.
Yep.
They're the best team in the NBA.
Yeah, they clearly are, and they know it, and they let you know it as well. And they have taken back the best record in the league as well. They are that team that they draft better than you. They develop better than you. They bring guys off the bench even when they can't play all their players, and they all know what to do. They're all prepared. And they also get the benefit of whistles and non-whistles, and it's starting to see. And, you know, that thing that happened with Dort and Jokic, don't forget about that. There's something brewing with this team that is becoming OKC versus everyone.
Which I think is great. Go ahead.
JWill is still not even playing.
Right.
Hartenstein was out. Alex Caruso was...
For the second half.
For the second half, yes. But still, they're not fully complete.
Right.
And they still have the best record.
So, very simple. Thunder equal the team to beat. They're the best team in the NBA. Everyone is chasing them. I know San Antonio has had their number this season.
They have.
In the regular year, we'll see what happens there. The question to me is about the Knicks. And maybe it's because I live here in New York, and so I hear a lot about them. But their fans think either, depending on what day you ask them, and this could be on consecutive days, they're either going to the finals or they need to break it up entirely. Last night, obviously, they play a very good game against a very good team. How close do you think they are to being a championship-level contender?
I think they're close. I think last night has really confirmed something. First off, I think Karl-Anthony Towns played better under Tibbs than he's playing for Mike Brown, even though I think he's been playing better over the last 15 to 20 games. But I think there's going to be a moment for Knicks fans when they're going to see him get exposed. I saw it multiple times last night on high pick and rolls.
On the defensive side.
Just on the defensive side of the ball where he comes out, where you miss the days like Mitchell Robinson being aggressive, flying around.
He sat out this game because of the back-to-back.
Exactly.
Right.
You're going to need him to do that because I think for what Cat brings to the table offensively, sometimes defensively, it leaves a lot of Knicks fans and analysts like me going like this, watching the reach-in. I mean, obviously fouled out last night for the 6th time, tied for first in the NBA, but also got exposed on possession after possession, defensively guarding pick and rolls.
He also had his league-leading 43rd double-double, right? He still also produced, and I hate to break it to you, he's been playing his best defense lately. So I know what you saw. The Knicks have had a great defense. That's what they needed to do. Took 2/3 of the season to get here, But their offense was always top 3 in the league. They had a great offense from the start of the season. Their defense got as bad as 18th. But now they're 6th in the league overall. If you want to be a contender, you've got to be a great defensive team.
I'm not going to say they can't contend. I'm just going to say that's going to get exposed as we get deeper and deeper in the playoffs. It's going to start to bother you.
Detroit, Boston, Cleveland, Knicks. Tell me if I'm forgetting anybody. Right now, if you're putting one chip down in the Eastern Conference, where are you putting it?
Detroit. And I know they haven't been there before. I know they have no playoff experience. But it's not only the way they play consistently, and obviously a lot of that relies upon Kate Cunningham to be so much of a production leader, but still, like, to me, they've proven that they're the best team in the Eastern Conference throughout the course of the regular season.
Yeah, and that's fair when you look at the regular season, but in the playoffs, things change. It ramps up. Everyone gets to the level as far as effort, physicality, and also you're not going to get as many whistles as the way Detroit's played throughout the regular season. For me, I still say the Knicks are that team because they're deeper than they were last year. They have the experience, and they're getting their defense where it needs to be. Everybody's flawed. The Knicks are certainly flawed as well, as you just talked about. But when you talk about who has the least amount of flaws that you can believe in that can make a run, it would be this team.
Those teams played the first round last year, Knicks and Pistons, was a great series.
It was a great series.
It was an outstanding series. And maybe we see it, well, we wouldn't see it in the first round, obviously. We'll see what happens. The East is going to be really interesting. The Harden Cavaliers we haven't
Jayson
really
Tatum.
seen him with Donovan Mitchell, and then the Jayson Tatum of it all. We're back in the Get Up, and in the NBA last night, the game at the Garden might have been the game of the night, but the statement of the night came in Boston. Jaylen Brown and the Celtics, they're really good, but they were no match for the red-hot Charlotte Hornets. Con Knippel knocking down a 3. I want to show you a couple of big dunks. Brandon. Oh! Miller throwing one down. So hard he hurt himself. Then on the other end, Jaylen Brown.
Going to get him back. Don't jump. Oh.
Don't big body Kobe White like that, JB.
Yeah, but JWill, here's the story. Charlotte was winning this game 64-43 at halftime and really never looked back. How about Knippel?
These two teams mirror each other. I think the Hornets are a younger version of the Celtics.
I like that.
49 of their 89 shots were threes.
Yes.
And then look at this shot. Look at this.
That's for the gram.
That's for the gram.
That was for the gram.
It's off one leg.
It's not even a shot.
Signature move. Signature move for him. That's what he does.
Is it though?
Yes, he does. That's what he does.
I know that's what he does. He's YOLO. I wish I could live life like he plays.
They go over 500 with the win last night. Don't look now. They might be playing the best of any team in the NBA. They've won 6 straight games by at least 15 points, which is tied for the second longest streak ever. It's the longest since the Steph KD Warriors, who were a cheat code. And it's not just the last couple of weeks. Since January 22nd, the Hornets are 16-3. They have an average point per game differential of plus 13. But I want to spend more time here on the Jayson Tatum because we really didn't get to it. But let's just get a quick take for the people who aren't paying attention to this. What are the Hornets? Like, what are we supposed to say? This is a team of which nothing was expected.
Right.
And at the turn of the year, nothing was happening. And now all of a sudden, led by this rookie and by Ball and everything else, like, what are the Hornets all of a sudden?
And Charles Lee is doing a great job coaching. What they are is a potential dragon slayer in the playoffs because they are in the play-in round right now, and they are a dangerous team. The three-point shot has become a huge weapon, not just Knippel. They're number 1 in three-pointers made, and they're number 3 in percentage. So they put them up, and they put them down.
Is he the Rookie of the Year? Is Knippel the Rookie of the Year over Cooper Flagg?
In my opinion, he is. I think Cooper Flagg has a higher ceiling, but I think Con Knippel's been more consistent. 29, 20-point games. I mean, he's just...
What he's been for his team, too.
Yeah, and what he's led the league in three-pointers made. I mean, he's shattered the rookie record.
All right, so
they
obliterated the Celtics last night, but the Celtics have been a great story as well.
Yeah.
I give them so much credit, and again, I've said it over and over again. To me, Jaylen Brown should be the MVP because of what he has led this team to in a completely unexpected set of circumstances. Speaking of which, Jayson Tatum seems on the verge of coming back. Vegas reacted. DraftKings made them the favorite in the East, all the rest of that. So, JWill, I know you have been all along saying you're worried about it, you don't want to see it, but it's coming. So what do these Celtics plus Jayson Tatum, with a month to get himself ready, what does that equal in the playoffs?
I don't know. I don't think it equals a better team.
No?
I don't.
Adding Jayson Tatum doesn't equal a better team?
Let's throw this back. Granted, Kobe was 34 years old, but if the Black Mamba was the idol for Jayson Tatum.
Right.
Black Mamba came back in 240 days after he tore his Achilles.
Right.
And he sustained injuries after that.
Right.
That was a very quick window to come back. So if you're learning from lessons of the past, I know Jayson Tatum wants to be back. That's where I think the organization might need to save him from himself. I think it's two different conversations. The conversation of how would you implement him if he did come back, but still, I'm still on the point of not sure it's the right move for him to come back.
Yeah, I think the problem is that we take the brand name and say, this guy's coming back, he's going to make them exponentially better. But what version of Jayson Tatum are you getting? That's what we don't know. That's the great unknown. So he's practicing. That's a great sign. You're happy for him that he's made these strides, that he has the ability to come back within a year. But what you don't know is what are you going to get when he gets on the court? Who is he going to who is he playing with? What's he going to look like? You have to limit his minutes and what Jay said, the impact it's going to have on the team. We can't just say Jayson Tatum plus Celtics equals because we don't know what version of Jayson Tatum is. He's the variable.
Well, let's say hypothetically he does come back. Now, Jayson Tatum is not coming back to be a role player. Right? But somebody needs to reframe his mind.
He needs to be.
Right? Because, like, hey, we're not going to treat you like the superstar that you are right now. Because at this stage of your career, trying to come back after being out for 10, 11 months, like, there are other players that have stepped up into other roles that we need them to secure and continue to play at that high level because that's been our best rhythm.
Jay,
so we need you to get in where you fit in at first.
It's unfair to him.
I agree with you. And it puts more pressure on him.
Well, look, it's the NBA. You know, we don't oversell anything, do we? Because the minute he comes back, they become the favorite. They become the favorite.
They already did. That's my point. They are, just the word of him probably coming back, they became the favorite.
And with that comes the great expectations. And with that comes if they don't do something, well, whose fault is it? What do you start blaming? All the things that you said. Oh, they were playing great. They were number 2 in the league. And then he comes in and it messed things up. And maybe they could have won without him. You don't want to do that, especially to a star like him. He's too important to your franchise.
I don't want to oversimplify, and I understand it isn't as simple as this. Mm-hmm. But there's a part of me that wants to say no one gets worse by bringing a great player in. You know what I mean? Like you get a great player in, and you figure out how to maximize what he can do.
How long do you have to figure out to maximize that
You got about a month. I mean, if he comes back and plays now, the playoffs start in what, about a month?
Yes.
So you got about a month. What do they have? Something like 18 games?
Yeah.
What were there 41 and
18,
21?
games left.
Something like that. They have something like 18 or 19 games left. I didn't look it up this morning.
And he won't be able to play in all of them because he's going to have to load manage. They're going to have to rest. All the things that you know come with ramping up. So you're really not going to get the rhythm you need.
And by the way, Green, with that, so let's say he plays 11 out of 18 games. What rhythm are you really finding if he's only playing 11? You're playing two different styles now.
Right.
One style is different with him back on the court. The other style is drastically different with him not on the court.
You might have a first-round playoff series that maybe you have some.
You get Charlotte in the first round.
I'm on fire. It's NBA,